Now coming to the top section. Oh, okay.
Ooh, girl, you're shining like a Fifth Avenue diamond.
Let me know if you guys would be interested to see what's in my dance makeup bag.
2,000 years later.
Today's video is going to be a very long ago requested video which I'm just bringing myself to record now. I haven't done like performances since quite some time now because of my fractures, and also before that I was doing a lot of choreography works as opposed to, you know, performing. So yeah, I haven't looked at this bag since quite some time. I actually didn't even like organize it for this video because, you know what, I just want to be real, and this is how like a normal dancer's makeup bag is actually gonna look like. This is the main makeup bag that I have. I got this from a store called Shringar in Jayanagar, Bangalore. It's like the hub for dancers in Bangalore. Very affordable also, like probably like 200-300 rupees. It holds a lot of things and it has two main compartments. Yeah, I also have another bag. Some of the makeup stuff is in this one, the other makeup stuff is in the other bag. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun little video. If you guys are interested to see what's in my dance makeup bag, I don't know if I've seen a video like this on YouTube, at least like Indians doing it. So yeah, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Without any further ado, let's get on with this video. So let's open the main compartment. So first let's talk about the primer I use. I use my L'Oreal Base Magique. This is what I use otherwise as well. It's really effective. So, you know, a dancer needs her primer, otherwise the makeup is really going to melt off your face when you're dancing. For base, this is quite interesting. I have a lot of base materials. Actually, some of them are also like team makeup, so it's like a combined makeup for the team, but some of them are my own. So basically most dancers, especially classical dancers, use pan stick and pancake. This is by the brand Miffy or Mifi. It's M-I-F-I. I call it Miffy, and it's the most popular pan stick pancake brand for a dancer. This is very good coverage and it's so cheap, guys. Like the pan stick is 90 rupees, I believe, like at least last when I bought it, and I think the pancake is 120, so it's very affordable. Some fancy stores do carry it. Some of them might be of a different brand. I have tried other brands, but nothing comes close to the evergreen Miffy brand. I purchased all of these from Shringar, and I think Bhavani, which is right beside Shringar in Jayanagar, Bangalore. So what is a pan stick? Pan stick is something you apply first on your face. This is the actual base of your entire foundation. If you apply this flawlessly, your pancake is also going to go on top quite flawlessly. So it's a very important step. I don't miss it. So my shade number is 26. It looks like this, so it comes in this stick form, if you guys can see. Super like high coverage, like you guys can see that. Very warm toned. If you take shades that are too dark for your skin, you will literally look like an orange potato on stage, or if you take shades that are way lighter for your skin, you will look like a ghost on stage. I've had both experiences and it's not fun, so I make sure I get the right shade all the time. So it's 26-25, and it will appear a little warm toned and orangey for your skin, but that's good because when you have all those lights on your face, it just makes your face look glowy. Your expressions are more visible. So a lot of technicalities for this particular shade. I also have 28. For duskier skin tones, 28 is a very good shade. Now I also have corresponding pancakes. So there's 28 for duskier skin tones and 26. This is my shade. So how you use this is you dampen your sponge, then you take this and apply it. Pan stick is something you don't need any water for. You just directly apply it. Remember I said I have another company. This is Cosmic, and this is the shade number 22. So this was way before I knew what my shade was. I did end up looking like a ghost, but the reason why I've kept this is because it is so good for, you know, highlighting. So after I apply my shade of base, I will go with this and just, you know, highlight the T-zone. Especially for nose cutting, this is so useful. The thing about all this base is that it is waterproof and sweat proof. Very recently I started using this makeup fixing spray, which is by Makeup Revolution. Help my base stay for a way longer time, so something that I've been using quite recently. Now coming to blush, I have this beautiful palette. Oh my god, like look at those shades. I mean, those shades might look too jarring for like an everyday life, but for a dancer these shades are love. Like there's reds, corals, pinks, a heaven blush palette for dancers. And the best part is, guys, I'm pretty sure I got this for 120 rupees. Amazingly pigmented. Like I will just take like this shade in the center. So that's how pigmented this is. So I need very little to go for like every performance. It's Miss Rose, a professional makeup 6 color blush, and the shade number is 02. So if you can find it in any fancy store, or maybe if I find it online, I will link down these products in the description box, so check it out. This is not paraben free. Actually, most of the cheap makeup you will find won't be paraben free. It's not something that I use daily, only for stage makeup. Then I have this contour palette by ADS. Like, it's very dirty, guys. I remember doing a very in-depth review about this like long back on my channel, so I will link up that video if you guys are interested in knowing more about this palette. So yeah, these are the shades. I mainly use these two contour shades for my contouring, applied in the hollows of my cheek, and after that I go over my Freedom Pro contour. This one, which you guys can see I use a lot. So I use this to just, you know, deepen the contour and set it in place. Now, contouring for dancers is a huge thing, like if you're performing on stage, because lights play a major role on your makeup. If you don't contour your face just looks like sort of flat because of all the lights. You really want to, you know, carve out your face as nicely as possible. You don't really need expensive makeup. I'm sure there's so many good contouring products out there, but you know, for dance, I find these are really enough for my needs. Now, coming back to base, I just came across my Fit Me foundation by Maybelline. So initially, when I started like dancing professionally, I would only use these pan sticks and pancakes. But then I realized there were times when, you know, the stage was smaller, sometimes there were not many lights, or maybe it was open ground like daytime. So you really don't want to be scaring your audience with crazy makeup. This is mainly used for classical, but you can use it for any style as well. It looks beautiful on stage, but it is quite heavy makeup. So sometimes I do find the need to go a little lighter on my base, and that's when I like going with my Fit Me foundation. I'm in the shade 128 Warm Nude, and I always apply this with my beauty sponge, which is by Pune store. Again, I did like a review of this beauty sponge. I will link up that video if you guys want to check that out. Next, coming to highlighter. Most of the time, especially for dance, I use this particular highlighter brick. It's by the brand Savannah Colors. I think I got this from Amazon. I will link it down if I find it. This was also very affordable. Pink Family brick. I sort of mix everything with my brush and just, you know, fan it across the high points of my face. One advantage of using this as opposed to using any other regular highlighter, I mean, those are brilliant too, don't get me wrong, is that this also adds a sort of color to your face. So it can be like a blush come highlighter as well. So I just love the sort of sheen it brings onto my face. For my dance performances usually, and I think for most, we always gravitate towards a reddish or a maroonish lip color, which is like standard for almost every dancer. So for most of my performances, I always wear the Matte Me liquid lipstick. Again, very affordable. I know I can go with like a MAC or even like a Maybelline, way more pigmented, effective on stage, and it's way cheaper. The shade AZ04 Fresh Chili. It's such a gorgeous shade, guys. Like, I can't even explain. Arisia Cosmetics and Matte Me. I'm pretty sure I spoke about this in one of my videos. If I find it, I will link it up here, so make sure you check it out. If I don't go for this, I always have my Stay Quirky liquid lipstick, Ox Blood Red. It's so deep and beautiful. Depending on what the team is wearing or what the song demands or your costume demands, I just switch between these two. I have an in-depth review about this Stay Quirky one as well, so I will link up that video. Okay, so that's my main compartment. There is this zip compartment which just has like, you know, random sponges, this random bindi, and there's just always black thread in my bag. Now coming to the top section of my makeup bag, which mostly consists of eye stuff, but I can already see like a random pan stick lying here. So the first eye thing is the Stay Quirky eyeliner. Eyeliner is something you can't mess up. Very easy to apply and dries very quickly, which is another huge important thing for a dancer's eyeliner, because like I said, you don't have time. Another thing that I use if the performance demands heavier makeup, that's when I go with my Maybelline gel eyeliner. This is so pigmented and so effective on stage. Again, it dries very quick, but it does take a little bit more skill as well as time to apply it. Then I have my mascara, Matte Look Lashes Push-Up Mascara. This is not the most dramatic mascara you can use as a dancer, but it does the job. I might wear Falsies. Falsies are like amazing for dance. It just takes your entire eye look to another level. Normally use like very cheap, affordable ones, which are really good in quality. Those you'll find from eBay. I have done a video on that, so I will link it up. You will find in Club Factory and, you know, all these Chinese websites, you'll find good quality ones that are super cheap. Then I have this red nail paint, which actually we bought it as a team for a particular performance. Then I have this white dogra. This is very useful for like Indian classical or, you know, Indian contemporary dances. I just dot it as an outline over my brows and it just looks so beautiful. Then I have this random mascara, which I'm sure has expired and I'm not going to use it, so let's just keep that aside. Then I have my trusted Kajal Forever ever. This is the Plum Nature Studio. I've spoken enough about this on my channel. This is the best kajal for me. So pigmented, doesn't smudge, and for dance, that's the best thing you could ask out of a kajal. And we're done with this part of it. I have another bag for my eyeshadows, but at least the main makeup bag is done. This is the other bag that I carry now. It's very messy. I have like my konda here, which is like the hair bun or donut. Everyone calls it differently. Here we call it konda, so I have that. I have actually a lot of kondas. So yeah, this is the konda. It's super big, but sometimes you need that sort of look. And guys, this is not my hair bag. Actually, I have another bag consisting of hair accessories, so that's another bag altogether. So I'm not gonna go into that today. This is just few of the things I found in this bag. I also carry my trusted big mirror in this. Then I have all my eyeshadows now. I don't carry all of them at all times, but most of them are in this bag because eye looks might have to change on stage depending on costume. There might be some changes. So just to be safe, I carry a couple of eyeshadows with me. I will talk about the first 3 eyeshadows that I use a lot for my dances. This is the eyeshadow packaging, like this is the cardboard packaging. I got this from Shringar, I think, or could be Bhavani, either of those from Jayanagar. Everything is from there. They've written 02 here, so that might be the shade number. But yeah, the brand is called Max Touch. 48 eyeshadows in it, and it retails for 285 rupees. This is how the actual packaging of the eyeshadow looks. Not too shabby. As you guys can see, it comes with a mirror, which is always handy. Such vibrant colors. For dance, you really can't pull off like a very neutral nude shadow because it's not going to be seen on stage. So you need something that's gonna be eye-catching and that's gonna really open out your eyes and make it look expressive and big. So yeah, vibrant colors really help in that. All of them are shimmer shades, which is perfect for stage makeup. I will show you guys how pigmented it is. Just gonna take that. Like, I don't know if it's visible from this far, but another really affordable one that I use and I have been using for a long time, like since my PU college. The branding is completely gone, but it's by Miss Gold. Even the mirror is broken, so let's just ignore that. This is how the eyeshadow looks like. You guys can see a common pattern, right? It's again very vibrant and shimmery shades. I have hit pan on a lot of the shades because, like I said, I've been using it for a long time. I think I should probably throw this, but I'm too attached to this one because this was, I think, my first eyeshadow palette once I started dancing. Yeah, this is again super pigmented. I will just take this green color and show you, like, yeah. So everything is super pigmented and very affordable, which is what I love most. Next one is a drugstore brand, which is Makeup Revolution Eyes Like Angels palette. And I did an in-depth swatches video of like this palette. So I will link up that video or in the description box. So if you guys are interested, you can see it. Mirror is huge and it's very good quality. This has a mixture of like foil, shimmer, satin. There are a couple of matte shades, which I don't use at all. All my recent performances have been mainly going to this palette because some of these foil, bronze and golds are so beautiful on the eyes. Whew, that was a lot of talking. I'm sorry. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it interesting. Show me some love by liking this video and commenting down below what you thought of it. Also consider following me on my social media. I post so much of my like daily life and fun stuff on there. In fact, many of you know that I'm a dancer because of my Instagram, because I share so much of my rehearsals and just when I'm performing, like behind the scenes and just fun stuff like that. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and click on the notification bell. That way you'll get notified whenever I upload a new video, which is every Wednesday and Saturday. And yeah, that's about it. I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, stay happy, positive and blessed. Bye.
Ooh, pretty baby, this world might have gone crazy. The way you saved me, who could blame me when I